keynote speaker for today. She's a research ethics officer at the University of Limpopo. She manages the Tafluop Research Ethics Committee of Animal Research Ethics Committee. She holds a PhD in psychology, and her research interest lies in ethics, Afrocentricity, and student development. She has presented her research both nationally and internationally, including in Barcelona, Spain, in Mozambique, and other countries. She's currently serving as a marketing and communication personnel for the Humanities and Social Sciences Alumni Association. Let me introduce to you Dr. Tukiso Sewapa.
To the Vice Chancellor of the University of Limpopo, Professor Masho, the DVCs, Prof. Madade, Teaching and Learning, and our acting DVC, Research, Partnerships and Innovation, Prof. Mutiva, the Deans, the Directors, the HODs, the Kindis, Vaditi, and everyone present here. It is such a great honor for me to stand before you and address people of your caliber. I am no stranger to the university community, nor to CAE, particularly to all of you Badidi, and some Badigana, and also our Kindis. You know, there are advantages and disadvantages of everything. So I'll start with the disadvantages. The disadvantages of speaking to people who know you, I'll just say two. One, it's obvious that they might not take you serious. Number two, everything that you say can be individualized or personalized or seems like it is pointed to a certain individual. But I am a very positive person. I'll focus on the advantages. Number one is that you can't lie. That's one of the advantages. Number two is the fact that you understand the culture, the environment, and it can help you to be context relevant to the people that you're talking to. Well, like I said, I always focus on the positives because CAE is my home and it has shaped both my personal and professional development. Allow me to send my gratitude and appreciation to the following people: Prof. Tabaya and Professor Wadisango in absentia. Your mentorship and your leadership shaped me. Dr. Mudibani and Auntie Chia, in absentia, I didn't see her. The hard work, your kindness, and trying to perfect everything that you touch, it's something that I carry in my heart. Sesi Egi, Sesi Maburi, and Sir Colin in absentia. These are the people who initiated me into student development, from organizing workshops to facilitation to team building, and to be able to confidently stand in front of people and present. I still do this even where I am, and student development remains one of my core things that are so close to my heart. So thank you so much, because it is through you that I am at least, be able to take 1, 2, 3 deep breaths before I stand in front of people. Dr. Lekota in her absentia, where is she? Dr. Lekota is one person at CAE who always says and goes by the motto, we do not do anything that is mediocre. No mediocrity. And Mr. Mokage, I didn't see him as well, always preaches excellence. And that's one thing that I also take with me to wherever I go. And Mama, her motherly love, always carrying the sweets and the bananas every time when we're traveling, and her contagious smile. I always encourage people to smile. Mama is always smiling. So thank you so much, Mama. I do practice the smile all the time. And to the SADPs, our kindies, all of you, I relate with you in many things. Some of you continue to give me the opportunities. We still do great knowledge exchange. And Prof, I sit with some of the kindies in the university committees. And because I know them, even at the personal and at the kindi level, it makes my work so much easier. That's why I say CAE is my home. The mentors, I started to present in front of people like large, because you are one of the largest groups in the institution, confidently through you. And I have learned so much. And you know what? I have my low-key, silent, proud moments when I see a whole lot of you as postgraduate students. And in situations where the presenters and facilitators are presenting and I am the facilitator, I proudly point out to some of you to engage, to give answers, because I know you are capable and you never disappoint. Thank you so much for that. And I don't do that to embarrass you. I do that because I know that you can. Let me just give you a brief background of my professional development. Because I said to Sesimpa that I think you know me, so you really don't need anything from me. But yeah, I started as an intern, and this is in relation to the importance of mentorship. In 2016, at the Research Administration and Development at the institution, and I was under the mentorship, get this, mentorship of Ms. Nogumonene, the Research Office Manager, and Dr. Tembiko Simabila, who is currently the Director for Research Office. And today, I went back to the very same department that has mentored me professionally when I was still an intern. And that shows that there's something there that maybe they saw, perhaps, that they still welcomed me back. And I joined CAE in 2017 under the leadership of Professor Marsha Malumi, and he left me under the mentorship and the leadership of Prof. Tabaya and Prof. Wanisambu. And today, I am still here. A year ago, I left CAE, but when Sesmawari said to me, can you please come and be our keynote? I was like, oh, okay. And Prof. Tabaya, I want to say this to you. The fact that you agreed to her when she said, can Tuki be our keynote speaker? I think it's because of the little confidence perhaps that you also had in me. And so that just gives me so much gratitude. And thank you so much. I am here and I say that when I look at all of you beautiful Baditi, beautiful Kindis, CAE, you should get your flowers. I asked Madam Coordinator, Mrs. Mawori, what do you think I should speak to your Baditi this time? And you know her, she just said, Tuki, you'll just figure it out. And today, my theme is going to be based on towards becoming a Rabadia. When I joined CAE in 2017, we were in the process of reconceptualizing mentorship to Baditi student program. And this is because of the ideology of Africanizing the mentorship to like the most African levels. So it is from the concept of Koma in Sepedi. Baditi is a concept from the context of Koma in Sepedi. And Kokomeng, we have different ranks. You start as a Mutikana, and then there is Baditi, and then there is Rabadia, and there is Ratata, the person who is like the great healer, or Tiangoma in a way. But the Rabadia of Koma is the big or the master of Muditi. And I believe that you have been through trainings of leadership, communication, presentation, facilitation, and I want you to envisage and envision your future as becoming the Rabadias of the future. There are a lot of Rabadias. There are Rabadias of heists, people call themselves that. There are Rabadias in policing, there are Rabadias in music, there are Rabadias almost everywhere. But you will decide what kind of a Rabadia do you want to be. And I want to take it back again to the concept of Muditi. Two things happen when a person goes to Kome. One, it's either Bachavela. Number two, it's either the parents take them willingly. And when they have decided to run away to Koma, now the parents have to be home to look for Muditi. The parents are home, they have to look for Muditi. And when they look for Muditi, there are certain qualities that they look. They don't just take anyone because you are from Koma, now you are going to go Tabela our kid. They look at the person's ability in terms of responsibility, care, protection, honesty, and kindness, because this is the person who is going to take care of their child in their absence out there in the field. So what kind of a Mudikana are you? Are you the kind of Mudikana that CAE is proud to say to you that, you know what, these are first year students, take care of them? But I know that today we are here because of the beautiful work that you have done throughout the year. There's a song by Semiti featuring Miano, Kamidi, and Oradi. It's about Gabadia. So, if you are the DJ, if you have that song, please, when I leave here, please play that song, Gabadia. So, Gabadia is Rabadia. If you didn't know. You have been trained on a quite number of skills, communication, leadership, I've said that. And it is on you to become the Gabadia of anything that you put your mind to. Of anything because indeed if you check, you can become Gabadia of anything, either positive or negative, but I am sure that this group here will become a Gabadia of all things positive, because already we have Mumi so and so here. You most, all of you, striving and thriving wherever that you are, and we are confident that once a mentor, always a mentor. Yes. I am not going to say a lot of things, but I just want to give you 5 points that should sustain you to become the Gabadia. Number one, and it is still within the context of COMA, collective confidentiality and secrecy. There is a common thing that at COMA you're not supposed to share anything that happens there with the people that have not went to COMA. And that is not a new thing, because even in the professional spaces we sign declaration, we sign confidentiality forms, and that says to you that as you are leading Madikana, remain confidential, keep their matters as private as possible, refer them to student counseling if there is a need, encourage them to join sports, encourage them to go to the library. You cannot be able to do everything because you are students as well. And another thing, mutual respect. Always make sure that you maintain the respect for any other person in your professional and personal space. Community service and social responsibility. Those of you who comes from the rural areas, you would know and understand that we have people in the community who it's a communal thing. They do the same thing, no payment. When there's a funeral, when there's a wedding, everybody just goes there just to give that support. So even in your professional spaces, even when you are at home, do the same thing. Self-discipline and moral grounding. In the world where everything is AI, in a world where everything is online, in a world where it's a blessing to be able to see people and have conversations with people, remain morally grounded. Have your integrity and never compromise it for anything. And the last thing is leadership and teamwork. And that is something that you've always been trained on. And I will say to you, I will leave you with this quote about leadership. It's by John Maxwell, and it says, everything rises and falls on leadership. You have been initiated as young as you are, and you should be able to do the best or give your best in the future wherever you go. And as you will be writing your final examination in the next coming weeks, I want to wish you all the best. Please take care of yourself. Take care of your physical, take care of your mental, and take care of your spiritual self. And encourage your mentees, encourage your Vadikanas to do the same. You are all going to be writing. Please do that. And with that being said, thank you so much and enjoy the evening.
didn't follow the technical writing formula, so she thought she's not a poet. But I said to her, there's something which they call prose in poetry, which does not have necessarily rhyme schemes. And she could, after the conversation, she could now really define herself as a poet. So, as about now, please welcome Sipati Apani. Thank you.
I call this one, I am changing. Another day. No, it is not just a day, but it's a day of pain and fear of change. Not pleasing my admirers felt like I was boring and judging them. But see, I am changing. My movement is changing, my mind is changing. I am changing from taking what's away for parties to searching and seeking motivation to build my life. See, I am not only carrying my pain, but I also bear the burden of those who do not want to be in a compromising situation. The very same situation that I'm soothing and peeling away from. They say knowledge is the key to many aspects of life, but sometimes knowing more can hurt. Yes, it can hurt because you cannot enjoy doing wrong as you know the difference between wrong and right. They say with beauty, weaves, makeup, heels and dresses. They say with beauty you can conquer everything in this world. But here I am lucky to be told that beauty without brain is useless. Yes, it is useless. Let the letters scrutinize if it can benefit the world. Speak. Say something, my dearest friends. Close your legs, stop spreading, open your mouth, share your knowledge. Let us see if we can change the world. Let us see if it can make or build the world. Let us see if it can grow the hearer. They say it is sweeter than honey. Those late night, Thursday night, ladies night, waiting outside with no penny inside your pants, but yet you know that the blessings will bless you with booze. Am I wrong? They say what is the difference between having sex and exchanging of it for money? At least we're getting something. What about your boring life? Those were the words you used to pressurize and ruin my life, but I say I would rather lose the world than losing my own world. They say it is a nice life. They say it is a soft life. But I say that you can do better than the lavish life. Arguments turning into conflict as I go different paths with my loved ones. Because I chose to be different. Because I chose to be better. Yes, I had a choice and I chose wisely. Those late nights studying, maintaining the leadership skills, trying harder and harder. Yes, it was all worth it. Many say that yes, we can see that you have changed, but I say not yet. I am still running the marathon, and at the end of the day, a trophy shall be held. I am changing. Thank you.
We are proceeding, and at the moment we will be awarding the Deputy Senior senior mentors from different schools. And like others have said it, the certificates are written the same way, but the lucky person will be the first one that we start with. And this certificate of appreciation goes to Madloudi from the School of Medicine.
I'm afraid that my cousin is